What's going on, everybody? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and you know we are definitely back with another banger, baby. Without a doubt, man. We're gonna talk this boxing, man. We're gonna have some good topics to talk about today. So you guys, if you ain't doing nothing, definitely tune in and watch this. If you guys watching this on a rerun, even better, smash that like button. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk about all the topics in boxing right now. You guys all know, Kell Brook has came back. Javante Davis is in the news right now. For his, I would say alleged, but it's on video that he assaulted his baby's mother, or just yoked her up or whatever. But it's not good. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, part two. That's gonna be a topic as well tonight. Well, today. You got Charlo possibly doing some suspicious stuff with this water bottle incident. You know what I'm saying? The Gatorade bottle, in which we all know that once you are, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Crawford versus Progress, possibly. Um, it's a bunch of different things on topic right now, man. And I'm letting you guys know right now that a lot of these guys right now, on in the welterweight division, whether they like it or not, I think they're gonna have to fight Terrence Crawford at some point. You know what I mean? Might be longer than expected, but I think at some point they're gonna have to fight him. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you guys come in here, smash that like button, ice the hell out of that like button. You guys know what it is, man. Stop playing with me. It's Corey Lee Boxing, baby. And we're here to talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to give it to you. We're going to call a spade right down the middle like I always do. No biasness. Just straight down the middle, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to hear you guys' topics and hear what you guys want to talk about as well. But without further ado, let's talk about the Kell Brook comeback, man. Kell Brook came back. Um, he looked pretty good, you know what I'm saying, against a so-so opponent. Um, you know, Kell Brook was fighting at 154, which I don't think that should be his weight class. I think Kell Brook is better at 147. Can he melt down to that division? Is a big question. You know what I mean? These guys are grown men. These guys have been fighting at certain weight classes for a long time, and it's hard to tell a guy to stop fighting at a weight class, or it's hard to get a guy to fight at a weight class with his body saying no. You know what I'm saying? Just like JoJo Diaz. I was at the JoJo Diaz versus Gary Russell fight. JoJo Diaz was in the sauna an hour before the weigh-in, possibly fainting to make weight. You know what I mean? He made weight, but I think that affected his. I think that affected his. I think that affected his performance a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Evil Green says early stream finally catch one. What's good, Corey Lee's been a minute for me. Yeah, man. I already know, man. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do these live streams more often and more frequently. But just work and dealing with everything I got going on in my life, family and stuff like that. Um, yeah, man, it's just tough right now, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna dedicate this live stream to my grandmother as well. She passed away on Tuesday, and I know she would want me to keep going forward. She had a little battle with cancer and stuff like that, and you know she's in a better place now. So we're gonna dedicate this live stream and 2020 to 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 my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? A very very strong woman. Worked a lot of years, man. But this one's for her. But yeah, man, I want to tell you guys right now that Kell Brook is a really good fighter. Could he possibly be better at welterweight? I think he could. Can he make welterweight? I don't think he can. So 154. Could you see Kell Brook fighting the Charlos of the world? Could you see Kell Brook fighting, the Jared Herds of the world? Could you see him fighting the Tony Harrisons of the world, the J Rocks of the world? Kell Brook versus all of these guys could possibly be really good fights, but will we be able to see those fights And will Kell Brook be able to, put up for those fights? You know what I'm saying? El Chapo, what's happening, man? Jalik the leader, what's goody, my brother? How's everything going, man? Shout out to Jalik the leader. El Chapo says, can't wait for February 22nd, man. Jalik the leader says, what's up? You already know, man. You already know, man. Shout out to all the moderators. Smash that like button as soon as you guys come in, too. But yeah, man, right now, I want to say, do you guys think that a Kell Brook versus a Terrence Crawford fight, do you guys think that you would watch that fight? Or, I mean, not even watch it, would you pay for it? That could possibly be a pay per view fight. I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm pushing for that to be on pay per view, but I'm just saying, Kell Brook is probably looking for another title or another big, he wants a big fight. Kell Brook wants a big fight. He finally came back. I heard he was supposed to be on the Joshua versus Ruiz 2 undercard. He did not make it to that undercard, so he is now on this one. Crawford versus Spence, Crawford versus Thurman. These are all fights that we as fight fans want to see. We want to see Crawford versus the Elite over there at PBC, even a Danny Garcia. That'll still be a good fight, I think, right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thomas Moreland, man. What's happening, bruh? El Chapo says Brook struggles to make 147 too. Yeah, he does. Smash that like button, Jalik the leader, El Chapo, Thomas Moreland, Evil Green. Let's get these likes through the roof. I'm trying to get 10 likes off the rip, man, so everybody can know. I don't know if you guys got the notifications, but we're definitely trying to get these guys up there. But yeah, El Chapo. So you said that Brooks struggles to make 147. His last fight was at 154. So I'm not sure that he'll be able to make that weight anymore. You know what I'm saying? Being that he was semi ripped. I mean, this guy. When we're talking about just sheer conditioning, Brook is one of the most conditioned athletes that I have ever seen at the 147-pound division, probably in all of boxing. Okay, when this guy cuts weight, he shreds. Like you can almost see through his skin. It's crazy. The little muscle fibers, the quick twitch muscle fibers, and stuff like that. And I can't stress this enough. I gotta, I gotta I gotta put a lot of that to Dominic Ingle. Dominic Ingle is a hell of a coach. We did know that Brook and Dominic Ingle did separate for a little while, but they're back now. That's another deadly, you know what I'm saying, 1-2 punch right there. Dominic Ingle, with Kell Brook, that's pretty much like James Kirkland without Ann Wolf. I feel like, it's go hand in hand. A good fighter a great trainer could possibly make a good fighter to a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Look what he did with that guy. Is it Liam? It's not Liam Smith. It's Liam Walsh or something. What is his name? I can't remember his name. But anyways, he works with Dominic Ingle. The last couple fights, and you could just automatically tell the difference. Automatically, Ingle doesn't want him to fight at 147. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Liam Williams. Liam Williams, El Chapo. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Jalik the leader says Bud versus Jamel at 154. I got Bud. Wow. Wow, Jalik the leader. Wow, with the bombshell, man. Wow, man. Where'd you come up with that one, man? I didn't even see that one coming, to be honest with you, man. That's a pretty good matchup, though, man. I'm not gonna lie. Bud Crawford versus Jermell Charlo. That's one for the ages, my brother. That's a good matchup, man. That's actually a good matchup. Crypto Colors, what's happening? What you doing, baby? Smash that like button as soon as you guys come in here. Do not forget to ice that like button. Black Ham TV. You already know what it is, man. We're back, and you already know what it is, man. We're talking this boxing, and this is going to be an awesome live stream. El Chapo says Crawford got stuff to prove at 147 first. Mason Classfield Classified says, Corey, salute. You already know, man. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. DMV salute, says Blackham TV. You already know. But I'm telling you guys right now, Jermell Charlo versus Bud Crawford, that's a banger, baby. Do you guys think that Crawford could possibly be too small though? Let's be honest, you guys. Let's be honest, you guys. El Chapo says Wild versus Fury. What's your prediction, Corey? We're gonna get to that in a minute. We're gonna get to Corey Lee's breakdown of the Wilder versus Fury. You know, semi um full breakdown. I'm gonna definitely do when we get closer to fight week. I'm gonna do a more of a bigger breakdown. But I'm definitely gonna do a breakdown on this video on this live stream. El Chapo says Crawford would be too small. He'd get battered by a proper 154 pounder. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Earl Spence said Terrence Crawford's light in the ass at 147. So if he's light in the ass at 147, what do you think these dogs are gonna do at 154? They're not gonna let up on this dude. They're gonna go in ham. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Ham TV, man. We're going ham tonight, man. We're going ham on the live stream. Um, El Chapo says Crawford would be too small. He'd get battered by a proper 154. I think he would as well, but I don't know because it's like I can't see him getting, beat up, but then again I can see him possibly outboxing Charlo. We've all seen Charlo get outboxed. Tony Harrison was winning that fight against Charlo. Do you guys not agree? And Tony Harrison is not the biggest 140. Not the Tony Harrison is not the biggest 154 pounder that I've ever seen. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade, baby. You know what it is over here at Corey Lee Boxing. Okay. Crypto Color says, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Show love, people. You already know, man. Shout out to Crypto Colors, man, for you guys, man. You know what I mean? Definitely smash that like button. Show love. You know what I mean? Share this on all social media platforms if you can. Let everybody know I'm live and I'm back with another banger. You know what it is. Crypto Color and the Caleb Plant fight is this weekend, too. Touch on that as well. Crypto Color says, word Crawford, my guy, but he better not bite off more than he could chew. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true as well. That's true as well. I think that Crawford is a bit too small for those 154 pounders. A solid 154 pounder could possibly give Crawford trouble, man. I'm being honest with you guys, man. Like a Terrence Crawford versus even that new guy, that the banana guy that just beat J Rock, you know what I mean? He could possibly pose stylistically and size wise could possibly pose a threat to Terrence Crawford if Terrence Crawford thought about moving up. Because let's be honest, the WBO is in Top Rank's left pocket. Okay, I mean they're pretty much go hand in hand. The WBO and Top Rank go hand in hand. Okay, so if they going hand in hand, you know that they got a call on that 154-pound title. Okay, that is currently owned, I believe, by Textera. You know what I mean? But we gotta see. I'm hearing that Textera is gonna fight. Um, Castellano. I haven't seen that set in stone yet, but from what I'm hearing, that's gonna possibly happen. That 154-pound title, we could possibly, if Terrence Crawford could get that 154-pound title, he's gonna still run into the same problems he's running in at 147 with the WBO title. Who is he gonna be able to fight at Top Rank? That's a credible opponent. Okay, all of the good 147-pound fighters are at PBC. All of the good 154-pound fighters are mostly all at PBC. Those are two weight divisions back to back that Crawford will have problems with finding opponents. Do you guys concur? Corey Lee Boxing, baby. Hitting on all cylinders today, baby. Are you ready? Did you miss me? Ha 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 ha. I'm back, baby. Your number one boxing source. Don't you ever forget it. Alright, let's go to the comment section, you guys. El Chapo says Brook outboxed Triple G for a few rounds, but in the end, weight matters. That is an awesome point, El Chapo. Salute to El Chapo in the chat, man. Definitely salute to El Chapo in the chat. That is a very, very, very good That's a very good comment right there, man, for sure. Kell Brook outboxed Triple G for a few rounds, but in the end, weight matters, and I think that's what's going to happen with Crawford if he moves up to 154 pounds and starts, and starts trying. He cannot use. I don't believe any of those bullying tactics that Crawford has used in the past. I don't think any of those bullying tactics will work at the 154-pound division. I just don't think it will. I'm sorry. I don't think it will, man. Crawford is a good fighter. I'm not taking anything away from him. But at the 154-pound division, you got purebred dogs, okay? Not these little poodles, not these little, guys that, we don't got the green, what is it, the green machine, the Kavanaskis or whatever his name is. None of those guys are at the 154-pound division that have titles. You know what I'm saying? These guys are hungry. You know what I mean? And they are willing to risk it all. Smash that like button, you guys. I'm going back to the comment section. Crypto Color says just did. He says I just did not like when Bud got knocked down last fight by the Russian boxer. And that's another thing. Okay, smash that like button. Ice that like button. I know who hasn't liked the like button yet. You guys gotta hit that like button. Show love to Corley Boxing. We're doing a midday live stream. You guys, well, if you guys in the UK, shout out to the UK. Shout out to everywhere across the world. Corley Boxing is global. You know what it is, man. But yeah, man, a lot of people said that Terrence Crawford did get knocked down in his last fight against a far lesser opponent. Do you guys think that Terrence Crawford versus these upper echelon 154 pounders, you guys don't think that they can hurt him? Okay? I'm not gonna say that Terrence Crawford's chin is questionable, but that's twice now we've seen Terrence Crawford hurt. He's gotten hurt by Gamboa badly. Okay? Then he got hurt by, the Russian guy, the Green Machine. So it's like it's one of those, and that guy, he's okay, but I mean he's a C plus B minus fighter at best. I believe Danny Garcia ices Green Machine. You know, Keith Thurman ices the Green Machine. Okay, all of these guys that I'm talking about right now ices the guy that possibly hurt and knocked down Terrence Crawford. Okay, these are big facts. He looked like he got hurt, man. Let's be honest. All right, so let's go down to the next comment. El Chapo says Munguia would maul Crawford. Jaime Munguia would maul Crawford. I'm not too sure about that. Jaime Munguia is a human punching bag. That's first and foremost. Let's get that out the way right now. Jaime Munguia is a human punching bag. Okay? And what I mean by that is he'll take 3 to give 2. No problem. No problem. No problem. Smash that like button too, you guys. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Stop looking at my shit not liking it. You're a hater. Let's get these likes up. It's free, man. It's free to like. Jalik the Leader. Shout out to Jalik the Leader. He says Charlo just has a puncher's chance versus Bud. Bud is rangy with more skills. I do agree with that though, Jalik the Leader. I believe Charlo versus Bud, it would be a battle of wills, and I think that Terrence Crawford definitely has more boxing ability than Jermell Charlo, without a doubt, man. He's definitely a better boxer, but Charlo has more power than Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? But skills pay the bills, as they say. So could that possibly be, a fight that we could possibly see? I think so. I think so. I mean, but is Charlo willing to take that risk? Is Bud willing to take that risk? I mean, you got to understand, that we're talking about Charlo versus Crawford over top of Earl Spence versus Crawford. I mean, I still think Earl Spence has at least another 2 to 3 more fights before we even see a Crawford versus Earl Spence fight. What do you guys think about that? I think we're still a couple fights away. I think we're still at least a year or 2 away from Spence Crawford. I just don't see that fight happening this year, man. I really don't. 2021 is more likely. if both fighters continue to win, you know. I mean, shit. We look at Terrence Crawford. He got knocked down in his last fight. You know, none of these fights are a given. None of these fights at this elite level are are a given. You know, it's not like these guys can go out and just beat the dog shit out of all of their opponents. No, look at J Rock. You know what I mean? Look at Jamel Charlo. That's who we were just talking about. He lost. You know what I mean, look at Keith Thurman. You know, he lost to Pacquiao, or older Pacquiao at that. Not even in his prime anymore, Pacquiao. So, let's go back to the comment section, man. Salute to everybody in the comment section. El Chapo says Bud's range ends at 147. Wow. So you think his range ends? Wow, okay. Jaleel Delita says J Rock and Jermel won't duck Bud because he's smaller and he's a much bigger name for their resume. But still, Jamel and J Rock have problems of their own. They have problems in their division they need to handle, especially J Rock. J Rock has huge problems in his division. He doesn't even have a belt right now. Okay? That's first and foremost. And I don't even think J Rock wins the rematch. I'm going to be honest with you. So let's just get J Rock out of the equation right now. He's not a champion. I don't have him winning the rematch. And yeah, man, J Rock's chin is just Caesar's greeting for any big puncher at 154. That's why I'm surprised Jared Hurd didn't ice the shit out of this dude. He was having trainer issues. He was having camp problems. So it's like, Jared Hurd fully conditioned, fully focused, ices the shit out of J Rock in a rematch. In my personal opinion. But we gotta see. 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 Okay. Jelly Deleter says Canelo beat Kovalev. Michael Spence beat Larry Holmes. Spinks light heavyweight to heavyweight. Yeah, but I mean that's far few in between, man. You don't see that a lot. Crypto Color says Corey Mikey versus Tank Davis would be a money fight. Yeah, that'd be an awesome fight. I still don't think that Mikey Garcia should have fought Earl Spence. I think that fucked his career up a little bit. I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. I think that the Mikey Garcia versus Earl Spence fight, it helped Earl Spence, but I feel like it more so hurt Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia could have fought at the smaller divisions and been good. Why the hell did you need to go to 147? Maybe Al Heyman, gave him the proposition like, look, we'll make you want to get on pay-per-view so bad, you want to fight at 147 so bad, we'll align you with Earl Spence, and your next fight, we'll do it at the Cowboy Stadium or wherever, and we'll sell out. You'll get the highest payday of your career and all of that shit. And Mikey Garcia was probably just licking his chops, but I just don't think it was the right move for him. In retrospect. Crypto Color says, man, let's just ask for Bud versus Danny. Let's make that happen. That would be a fight for us fans to enjoy. Yeah, it would. Jose says, Kingry gone. KO Tank sooner than later. Hashtag Golden Boy versus hashtag Mayweather. El Chapo says Spence is back. Question mark. I'm not sure if he's back all the way, but we'll see. Jaleel Deleter says El Chapo skills pay the bills. You know what? You know that, Jaleel Deleter. You know it. Skills pay the bills, man. Like I've been saying. You know. Hey, Crawford might not have as much. He might not be. He might be light. Crawford might be light in the ass, but his skill is far more superior than a hell of a lot of those 154 pounders. You know what I mean? Crawford has Crawford's skill on boxing and the way he can be a switch hitter, how hard that is and be effective doing it, switching from southpaw to orthodox, is very hard. One, and to be able to use it and be effective doing it is very, very hard and rare. Two, and three, Your skills, no matter, no matter if you're at 147 or 154 at 160, your skills will move up. You know what I'm saying? Your skills will move up. Now, will your power move up? That's a question. You know what I mean? But if you got guys at 147 saying Crawford's light in the ass and small at 147, what the hell you think is gonna happen to him at 154? That's what I'm talking about. Mason, Corey. Corey says Spence will be ready when he says when he's 40. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I mean pretty much, man. It's not looking like we're gonna get that fight anytime soon. So El Chapo says, yeah, it won't happen because Crawford is scared. Wow. You think Crawford's scared, huh? I mean scared, huh, El Chapo? El Chapo says, what does skills pay the bills mean at Jalik the leader? I'll let Jalik the leader answer that. Skills, I mean, I'll let him answer that. You know, that's kind of self-explanatory, El Chapo, but I'll let you have it. Crypto Color says, smash the like button and sub and share, people. Yeah, definitely share this, man. Definitely. Sharon, what's happening? What you doing, Sharon? What's happening? Shout out to Shannon and all the women boxing fans out there. You already know what it is. El Chapo says J Rock got a chin like Amir Khan. Oh, for sure. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Very glassy. El Chapo says, at least he dared to be great. A loss isn't the end of the world. Yeah, but, I mean, shit. These days, you take a L, man. People ain't really feeling that shit, man. They think you're done and writing you off. You know what I mean? El Chapo says, if skills pays the bills, why did Gibb get paid to fight? If skills pays the bills, why did Aonson Gibb get paid to fight? And then again, I'll let Jalik the leader. I'll let Jalik the leader answer that. Gibb got iced though. That dude Gibb got iced, badly knocked out. Could have been worse though. Referee stopped the joint though. Crypto Color says at Corley Boxing, who is Mayweather trying to fight next? I think he's gonna do some type of UFC type of spinoff in his next fight. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some type of UFC type fight next, in my personal opinion. El Chapo says Mayweather will fight McGregor next. I don't know. Yeah, if they fight in UFC, but I think that McGregor wants to redeem his loss against um Khabib, cause he got choked the fuck out in that fight. Jose says, "Where you been at, Corey? Back with another banger. You dig? Haha. Salute to Jose in the chat. You already know what it is." Sharon in the chat says, thanks for the love. Jalik Delita says, why your boy use it keep getting hurt? I mean, he trains very, very, very hard. I mean, this guy trains his ass off, him and Lomachenko. You know what I mean? That's like little brother, big brother. You know what I mean? Corey Lee Boxing, who we got to beat up to get 100,000 subscribers. I just got to beat him more of the fights, man. Once I start to go into more of these fights and start putting my name out there more and start, wearing my apparel and start giving you fans the apparel, the Corey Lee Boxing apparel, I think that it'll take off. It'll definitely take off because I got fans out there that love my interviews, that love my charisma, my passion for the sport, and that are diehard fans as well. And I think a lot of fans can connect to me in the way I interview and the way I talk about the sport boxing. I try to be unbiased as possible. You know what I mean? Yes, you have favorite fighters, but sometimes you got to draw that line and those skills, like again, I say it again, skills pay the bills. You know, if you think that a fighter is going up against another fighter and you feel like that fighter has more skill than your favorite fighter, you can't pick your favorite fighter because he doesn't. You can't. You gotta draw the line. He doesn't have enough skill to beat the fighter that you feel like is more skilled, but you know, in your mind, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna pick this other fighter because he's my favorite fighter. I don't care who, I don't care what anybody says, you know. But look, man, I've been on for 30 minutes, you guys. It's been a lot more topics that I want to talk about. I gotta get some shut eye. I gotta work overnight tonight, man. But after I take this nap and I get up, I'll do a part 2 to this, and I'll talk about more of the topics that I need to talk about that I have not addressed yet. Okay, you guys. So so yeah, man. Definitely look out for another live stream around 7 p.m. Eastern time. 7 p.m. Eastern time, between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Corley Boxing will go live again, you guys. Until then, this is Corley Boxing, and you know you've been hit with another banger, baby. Peace out, you guys, and I'll talk to you guys on the next live stream, man.